Okay, another electric heater video. I do one every year, practically on the same thing, but it's so important, you know. I put out a lot of videos and they get lost. No, but you know, people do searches for new stuff, whatever. Anyway, it's gonna be a short video. First of all, whenever you use an electric heater, always unplug it. Always. I don't care if it's brand new. I don't care if it was $500. I don't care. You unplug it when you're not using it. Okay, that's first of all. They're not like, your computer or radio plugged in. These got, especially the new ones, got circuit boards and, you throw electronics in it. And you're talking about 1,500 watts. You got elements in there. There's things, it's not like, something goes wrong with a plugged in radio. What's going to go wrong with it? But there could be problems with these, electric heaters. It's a lot of fires every year caused by these electric heaters. So just to play it on the safe side, just unplug it. Very easy. It's very simple. Okay. Now, if you want your cheaper heater to last much longer, and prevent also, fires and breakdowns with it, okay, is a little quick tip, turning it on and off, okay? I always turn it off by using my thermostat, and I always turn it on with my thermostat. So I'll give you an example. Okay, I'm going to turn it off. It's on medium now. I'm going to turn it off. This is the thermostat. I'm turning the thermostat off. Now, it went off, okay? This is the level selector. Now I shut it off. Now it is completely off. Two ways. That's two switches. It's off both. It's off by the thermostat and by the switch. Okay, and you turn it back on. You select the first, put it on medium, high, whatever. Then you turn your thermostat on. And I'll tell you why you do it that way. You turn it on and off by using your thermostat, because on these cheap heaters they arc. There's metal kind. If you ever taken one of these switches apart, they got a metal, plastic, and what happens is you get a little arc in between when you have 1,500 watts going through that high voltage going through this. And it just, those switches just don't last. They melt. If you ever had an electric heater where the selector just froze up, that's why. If you take it apart, you'll see it actually melts. It arcs enough times, they melt. It's like an arc, like you're hooking up jumper cables to a battery. You get that little arc in between. Maybe not as much, but it's there. When you have all that power running through. I know there's probably step downs, whatever, capacitors or whatever, it's not, of course, it's not the 1,500 watts going through that switch, probably not, but still there is a lot. And I've experienced many heaters over the years where they fail, and I had to put like a heavy duty switch in, and I totally eliminated that. They just last forever. The elements, fail before the switches now with these, for me, with these cheap heaters. So it's just a little tip, Remember, shut it off, thermostat, switch. Turn it on, switch, thermostat. Very simple. Once you get used to it, doing it that way, you'll never go through another switch, and the heater will last as long as the elements do. Because, as far as the switch, there's really not much to them. Now, if you can afford a little bit better heater with the electronics, then you're eliminating all of that. You just put it on and you have a remote control or whatever, But for these little bit cheaper heaters, which these infrared heaters are fantastic. I love them. Yep, I'll never go with any other heater. I've used just about every heater. The ceramic heaters, all kinds of heaters I use. I mean, there's nothing like infrared. It takes a little bit longer, to warm up a room because it's really focused on you. It's where it's facing, that's where it's going to warm up. But it will eventually, if it's a small enough room, if it's a small room, this is a small room, I'm in my computer room, maybe it's like a 10 by 12, something like that. It heats it up. I get this room with this heater on low up to low 70s, no problem. Now, depending how cold it is, if it's 5 degrees outside, that's not going to happen. It'll have to be on high, and it's not going to, warm up the room to the 70s. Not if it's 5 degrees outside, but if it's like in the 30s, 40s, no problem. Yeah, heat's beautiful. He's heat up a room very nicely. All right, just want to throw this little tip out there. I know I sound like a broken record. I put one of these out every year, but it's important. It really is. All right, thanks for watching.